with that week
Vice would be a little bit
loss
strong.
will be
There's
important
not
for
many
them.
agents that are
We'll
good
see as the
at
course
Vice
of the day
right now.
goes, how they adjust
Okay,
coming in
KRÜ on defense,
to get
NRG
a
on
win
attack.
today and avoid falling down 0-2. We've already seen that. Have some strong
If
teams
NRG
here like
loses
G2
today, the group
yesterday.
becomes awesome.
And it'll be NRG starting
Yeah, we
things
found
off
our hate
into
watcher.
A. Mata wasting no time at all.
I do agree with you though, the
about
groups
waiting
get
for someone
real
to show
interesting
their
if that
head
happens.
as the rest of KRÜ close in.
They're very fast on this rotation already. The entirety of KRÜ here ready to refight.
Door opens,
Four-person
but
fight
still
right
in
here.
their way. Kiko
Dude, what a stun that is.
Silence less. They're just carving at the moment. Quickly equalized by
10-person
NRG as the
duel on
door
A.
closes once again.
Cosman, thank you so much for the gifted, mate. Appreciate
Creeps
that.
Forward. He has to fall. 2 players in his eyes. MW Zera, beautiful
Good
for
damage
2.
as well.
Now Brock with 20 HP.
Oh,
Put
the
into
lineup
corner.
is...
That's a collapse shot almost.
The lineup
but
is
it's KRÜ to take the
close there.
round.
Yeah, if Les sidesteps a little more to his left there, that would have been a lineup. But not to be this time. That was something KRÜ was doing really well in the entirety of their Sentinel series. These very fast rotations into refights for A lobby control. It was
Thoughts
very
on the
rare they would
Nongshim
actually
game today?
refight in this space. Instead, pretty consistently going for these plays. And again, the execution
It
is
seems a
just
little
really good,
odd,
swinging
but
off
at
each
the
other
same
well.
time, if that's what they feel like they need to do, I much prefer it to what they were doing the 2 weeks before.
I think one of the things that impressed
Like, I would
me,
rather them
on
switch
this
roles
map
and
for
it
KRÜ
look a
was
little
how
bit weird than
Silence
trying
dominates
to like
his
force a
side of the
breach
map,
and
whether
stuff.
that's
Like, you're just gonna
receiving
lose.
hit of 5 players by playing more passively when he doesn't have support.
And honestly, they didn't look too
Takes
bad.
the forward lines.
They
Here
didn't
we
look
go.
too
He's
bad,
shutting
and they
down
should only
Mata.
get better.
Mata, who had some attempt to try and get into the site. The rest of the team was stuck behind the
eco
wall.
on
And
this
now
one.
as they filter in, Silence is still here waiting for it. Has called 4 players in to support him. And NRG just sort of trapped here, getting tickled by the mollies, and now
Was T1 really good, or
shot
did
down by
RRQ
Les.
fumble? Oh no, there was,
KRÜ
trust
fully
me, there was some
contained,
fumbling.
and Scuba's gonna make a
But I think
quick
overall
dash
T1
over
looked
towards
good.
A.
Kiko will pick up the Bucky.
They fumbled in the
He's
map
great at
pick,
that
they
range for a
fumbled in
kill.
the
Still,
anti-ecos.
3-on-1, Scuba's low. Spike plant's going to be good for NRG, but should be absolutely no way he gets more. If I'm NRG and I'm looking at this game, I think one of the big things.
Wait, where's
to
their
approaching
Bucky?
KRÜ's
Oh, did he buy a
defense
Bucky?
is
Did I
providing
fully miss
pressure
that?
and
Into
looking
log
for the
in.
push on the other side. They are incredibly proactive at how they aggress. That round, it was a push into B off the contact in C. I think a lot of this game is going to come down to re-clearing that space.
They lost 3 anti-ecos, yeah, they won
NRG
3 pistols, lost
Flush out
the
the
next
site,
round all 3.
or get flushed out of the site rather. As KRÜ come in.
Okay, not
Yeah,
bad for
wasn't
KRÜ.
much left to flush with
No.
Scuba's HP.
Certainly not. Now, I do think it's important to see how NRG react to
They lost
KRÜ's
another anti-eco after he went to bed.
on the map,
It was
because
crazy.
KRÜ's
It was
calling,
actually crazy
I
to
thought, was
watch.
excellent
It
in
was
that
just
previous
non-stop.
matchup. They had the reads almost all the time.
Good eco?
A lot of that's gonna come down to
It's
how
a fine
effective NRG's
eco.
lurks can be
Like a
at getting
plant is the
information.
main
Yeah,
bit.
it's interesting
Plant
too,
a little bit of
because
damage.
This is the first time we've seen NRG
What does
play
matter
this now.
buying this?
You know, it just got re-added into the pool, but it's been a
Sure,
while since
buys the
Lotus
Bucky in the
was
fast, goes to the
There's a
judge,
lot
they
of new
insta
things
get that
to
Oda
answer.
now as well.
I, for one, love the way they've gone with this composition. Obviously, it is the standard looking like the meta that the majority of teams are picking. But seeing Mata on Neon was kind of the missing piece for me in their last game. I agree with the desk. I did not
And
love
KRÜ's
the way
KRÜ's an
they were
interesting
still playing
team.
on
If you
full. I
look
think
at
Neon
the
would have
peak
found
of
more
everyone on this
value.
team,
This is a great
so
map for
high.
Mata to show how good he can be
If
on
you
that
got
agent.
if you got all of them playing at their peak, it's a
Well, NRG
stacked
have the
roster.
guns now. It's a different setup for KRÜ. 3 players up in mid while it's Sawdock trying to stall out this hit. Mata doesn't even care. He was paranoid. Did not matter. Now Scuba getting ready for this walk down up B. Very good control out from NRG, although Dante
shot.
will get the kill. He'll have to move back and join up with
You
his
can
team.
say that on most teams.
KRÜ already putting so
Yeah,
much
but
pressure. That fast
I don't know. I think it's because maybe not that many people are talking about him. That
1 HP on Mata, but it's enough to get the job done.
High octane.
I think a lot of people had him like
That's what
middle of the
Mata's given
table
us.
at the bottom, but they got a high ceiling.
Idea out from KRÜ, but Mata didn't even flinch in the midst of that utility getting thrown his way.
Double
Great
dinked
little
him through the
crossfire
wall with
setup.
Odin as well.
It's kind of surprising Dante even gets the kill, but NRG will find themselves on the board.
They were unlucky for KRÜ in terms of damage done, but
Very good punish onto Sawdock that round. I think he got a bit gritty after getting blinded, sticking around there. You see here,
Look at
insta-flash,
that.
he's trying to TP away, but it's just a little bit too late. Scuba is going to be the most important player in this half for NRG because of what we're talking about with how proactive KRÜ is at pushing the opposite side that they're pressured and how willing they are to take those brawls. means your extremity player has to be on point, has to get those punishes like he did in round 3.
Well, last time it was just an Omen on Mound. This time KRÜ have 3 players ready to fight.
Oh, it's nice. Surely
Early
NRG
utility
cancel.
being exchanged, and the spam out from Brock. That'll be nice on the Odin. Now a Prowler spots out Sadok.
They make that look easy.
Is excellent
what
on
the
it.
hell?
And this Mound fight goes
Well,
completely
KRÜ need to give up their
KRÜ. There's
the
still some
aggro.
utility behind it, but they've been forced out of the space entirely.
Silence is still here, as util up, but NRG, they're patient. Freeze, get the
Planning
orb.
ahead pretty well as well,
Sure
so
they're not
Scuba
getting
can plant. It would be
or
all.
make a decision.
Kind of surprising. Usually you lose
Create
the
the
pistol
question
in
mark,
round
cut
2, and
sounds,
you're
the
the team that's slower
2v5,
to
so they kind of
unlocking your
know that
ultimates, but you
if
can see
they are
Brock
going to try
already
win, they
has
have to
his.
do
Scuba's
something.
just one off now on the Viper as well. That
Well,
comes
they get
down
the
to fact
benefit of that
NRG
and the
done
fact
well to
that they create
plants
pressure on the
down
map.
These last couple of rounds had a clean previous. And now
NRG looking preps, yeah.
grouping
They
back together with 4 players,
I mean, dude, that
advance
spam's
into
impressive,
C.
to be honest.
Learn what this Vi's setup is going to look
Very
like in
together at the
future
moment.
rounds, because it is the more common side of the map where Silence end up playing.
And it is worth noting that, well, we've talked a lot about how good Neon is right now. Vice is a pretty bad matchup for her. That's why so many
Viper
more
gets the
teams, at least
plant.
part of the reason, so many more teams are starting to pick up
They
that.
can ult if they need to. Also, next round they'll have
Storms
it.
can full stall you out, make it so you can't get that same effect out of your slide. The wall will pretty much always cut you off from your teammates, and when you don't have a Yoru behind you, there's not someone who can TP in besides that Omen to actually help you out.
Yeah, it puts a lot more pressure on Mata to actually
Vice
win
in
the
Americas,
one-on-one
yeah,
on
it's
site, because oftentimes it will
Probably
just
like
be
3
Silence
times more than
holding
the
down
other
the fort.
regions.
Or once you start to learn where that wall ends up being, you can get a timing through, you'll all jump in, or as you're saying with the Omen, you go for those teleports too. There are some layers you can add, but
Sure.
only if those setups look fairly similar round to round.
And I will say, from the amount we got to see in the Sentinels game, Silence, of course, was changing his setup around some. There's quite a different little variance you can do based off how your opponent is pathing. All comes down to the mind games around C. But that all matters a little bit less when the game is just getting flipped on an early fight like this. Second time KRÜ have gone for an aggro C play, second time they've been punished here.
Yeah, this early fight went very
I feel like this
nicely
one's going to be a
for
banger, and
NRG.
under Feast isn't going to be.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
It's a
I
great
think,
point.
I
Wait a
don't
second.
know, I'm kind of excited for
He might be
100
onto
v
something.
He
Sen.
just is
You
I
could
also
just
have no
quiet
idea how
judge
Sen's
on
going to look.
Neon.
Oh my god.
Huh.
Okay, 2 in a row, force him down to an eco. We
Revolutionary
got
champion.
1 Bucky on this,
of the year last
and
year.
is this a tech? I've heard about the
Really
America's
figuring
tech
things out,
pauses.
And it looks like we might need to figure
What's
something out
going on
too.
here?
It was too revolutionary, the idea.
Yeah.
Ethan must be silenced. No one can find out how strong Neon is with the judge.
It's true. We'll see how long this one's gonna take.
You got any theories? I saw Scuba playing with his hair.
Yeah.
Reverse
I
element.
don't think that's
You don't
the
think it's
cause.
hair related?
No. I would
Okay.
say that's likely unrelated. I was going to, you know, take the tune instead to talk a little
Did you
bit.
nerf the
but
judge?
if this is going to give us
It's
a
just always
preview
going to
of
be
the
strong, man.
future.
Okay.
I would love to just
Unless
see
it gets the
Mata
same
one
treatment
for
that
one
like
the
the
Neon
right click of the
into their
Bucky does,
profile.
where it's essentially
I would like to see him play
irrelevant.
it on more
It's,
maps.
it's
I
always
think
going to
that
be a thing.
He's one of the players, in my opinion, that when he was playing
But
solo
agents that
Waylay,
can close the
remember,
gap, you
everyone else
got
was playing Waylay Yoru.
20,
He had great
90
intuition
degree
of
angle
how to
corners
path
on
to
every
create
map.
pressure and then freeze and refight once his teammates pressure the other
More
side.
choke points.
And I think that is the core of what makes a good Neon player. It is not you full sending, 100% committing, winning the one-on-one. It is creating space, creating chaos, waiting for your team, and then taking that opportunity to then follow up. That kind of
Tech pause
ping-pong
game.
is really tough to hit. It's
Game
what
does
players
not
like
sound
Doggy
good.
are so good
Yeah.
at. And I really believe that Mata
I mean,
can
what was the tech pause first week? Didn't they change out all the PCs or something mental?
Yeah, I mean, we saw him rise to level on Waylay as the pioneer last year on what ended up being one of the strongest agents in the game at the end of 2025.
Why don't teams run double duelists on
personally,
this
I
map?
kinda wish that Jet was a
Because
little bit more
they feel like
relevant
they need
for
to
a guy
have
like
a...
Mata. I
Oh,
remember him
nice.
tearing up the
They feel
server
like
on
they need
that
to have some
back
kind
in the
of
day, but we are
info.
jumping back into
First of all,
round five.
Viper's like
Things are all
really good
tied
for
up, and
re-clearing A or like
KRÜ
retaking
carried
A.
over a couple of guns from
And it's
the
very
last
good for like
round,
the
but it's a
chokes
bit
as well.
broken
But
after
it's just
that.
a great Viper map.
NRG
And then you
have
kind of
5
need,
players
can't
right
do
on the
solo
other side of the
Vipers, you want
wall, and
orbs.
We're going to be
And then,
well aware of that fact
because
now.
it's 3-site map, you
similar
kind of
setup,
need an
raw
info
pressure. They
senti
could
to
go
some
for a
sort.
clear play. But this time, NRG just put that
And
pressure
then
and look to back away.
You gotta have a
Don't leave
duelist
an
and
embed,
some
though.
kind of initiator.
No, choosing to stay grouped together, maybe as a result of knowing the buy is going to
It's
be
similar
a little
to
bit
Haven,
off kilter.
but
out of
Just
KRÜ.
more emphasis on the Viper.
And truthfully, if they want to
You
just
could try
commit the
get away
ultimate
without a
into it,
Viper and go double
they could
duelist,
go ahead
but
and do that.
becomes a
That
little
Visalt, that
tricky.
is. Silence has stepped up, but is pinged out by a flash. That's what you'll see when the other team is stacking towards A. He'll take the
Oh,
forward
this looks
line. and
nice from
He's
NRG.
called some rotates over. They're getting exploited now.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
good.
they
KRÜ,
fake back there. They're
very
taking
fast
over
to rotate
towards
off that
C.
presence, especially their Neon Dante. It's
Yeah,
almost
one of
always
good
going off the first
things
piece
for
of
the wall as
information.
well, right?
Here they
Just being able
toy
to
with it a little
re-clear,
bit,
go through
fade out
A.
the re-clear, and
Blocks
now
vision
go
here
back
as
into
well.
A, which is presently pretty open.
Interesting that they do it
Well,
so
Dante
far back
has
here that they
moved
can
in.
hide if someone's going
Backside
aggro as
has
well.
some support behind it, but not the big guns just yet. These players getting tagged up by utility, turning their heads around. Mata already strikes his down. MW still back sight.
Ooh.
This is awkward. Les finds 2
Hey, Les
kills.
has
That's
done a lot
huge.
there.
All of a sudden, KRÜ have a chance to play this round. Les down on 17
There's 2
HP,
very
though.
low. The Bucky
It's gonna make it
change to an
difficult.
Odin.
Unless
Sure.
Sada can do something. He's picked up an Odin on the other side. Teleports away as Les falls. And eyes turn
I
towards
would actually
Sada.
have more faith if he had the Bucky, to be honest.
This is a round where KRÜ were looking for damage and
The hell is this
hope.
crosshair?
starts to slip away. Sonic will see what he can do. Players ready to swing on the vision. Doesn't even need the help. Kiko delivers the fatal blow.
Not too bad on the eco. Had some
Nice
potential.
push-pull in that round from NRG. Something they've always been great at. I think that if you look back in history at some of the times where he was previously playing on this map, this has always been
Yeah, not the best with the fade, eh?
ideal, but loves these kind of maps where you
Unless
gotta
it's
do it
meant
like
to
that.
go on top of there, but I don't think it is.
The replay
But honestly, you could actually be okay though.
And you know what? I like it.
Honestly, that fade
Let's
out could be
expose
okay.
some
Is it meant to
people.
go there?
Let's reveal the
I'm
truth.
feeling like
What's
it's meant to go
actually
at the top,
going
but
on.
now I look at this fader, I'm just like, actually, this one's pretty legit.
Like, we're
Let's
watching
see over the
Webster
top.
even there, too.
It's around the corner, you
Going
can't
for
shoot
the
it through
high
main
five.
if anyone
Who's gonna
goes
call a
aggro.
timeout and work through the
They might have actually done a
intricacies
good
of
accidental
how to clap
fader
two hands
here.
together.
Or to
hit their
figure out how to
utility.
deal with these kind of rotations from NRG. I think what I want to see from KRÜ is still, I do like the early kind of playing for a re-clear, but I want to see them, once they re-clear that space, getting more forward embeds to be able to rotate off of. NRG loves calling back
Fia, what
into
do you mean?
space, leaving embeds of their own. I think you have to have people forward policing space, or you're rotating with too little information, and NRG's going to be at an advantage.
Yeah, honestly, NRG have just been kind of playing this grouped up style later into rounds where they're just winning out with good team fighting.
Yeah,
We need to have some answers.
I think you do have to punish that. Make them.
Are they good for makers? Yeah, it's only two things,
Show
right?
that you will take it back.
It's only the store and the.
Something to note heading into this round
I
is
think we
light
changed it
armor
so there's no
exclusively
conflict in it.
out
It should
from
only be
KRÜ.
the store and the classic, and
Mata
that's
has
it.
chosen
There's no
to
conflict.
go for the judge on the entry. He has 5,500 in the bank, but just one off of the ultimate, and also maybe
like
having
the
a read
check,
that
though.
KRÜ like to invest in the light
Okay,
armor
big
makes
buy
the
rounds.
judge pack way
NRG are
more
mixing
of a
up a
punch.
lot.
I like the setup too. You know your opponent's going to be thinking of other things, so you just
Okay,
send it.
that's a scouting ultimate setting up for
Yeah,
Mata.
that's nice,
He's
though.
trying to capitalize off of that
Again,
one. If someone was
you know me,
revealed,
I'm a fan
what
of
ends
people
up
using
being is he can go for it,
fans of people
slick
using
through
Omen
the
a
wall.
lot
That's the kill.
into fast rounds
Now
like
a pit
this.
to follow and push KRÜ out of this site.
You get the info at the
still
same
holding
time
it
they
down
have to
in main.
180 as you're going through the
Any pressure on
choke,
the
so
other side, difficult. This
it's
Viper's
hard, especially
pit
for the low sense
really
players to readjust to
bisected the
someone
players from KRÜ.
or a neon
If
running
KRÜ
at
want
them.
a chance back into the round, it should be this fight
Yeah, I'm pretty
in
sure.
B main that Brock will
I
not
mean,
even give over to
I don't want to
Silence.
say they should be
Taking away the set,
saving,
they're still
but
blocking main. There's still the neon tucked into blue.
I don't think they can retake this.
I don't even know if KRÜ are trying for this one, really. Two players now go into the site, but it's a last-second steel garden. As soon as KRÜ tried to do anything into the round.
They're
It's
like-
too little too late from KRÜ.
They're
This
like
round's over
midway.
again.
They like kind of
Might
went
change it
for
for
it and then
NRG at the
kind of
timeout.
didn't. Stuck around and died.
Womp.
They'll
Conditioning
honestly
this
be
lower
happy with
style,
that, so it's
they
a bit more damage.
speed things up.
Didn't look great.
Get a really quick hit onto B, and the value this judge is finding is insane. Mata's at 7 kills.
At least they didn't put the fatal into
Maybe
it.
one of those is with the rifle.
Yeah.
Catches a player blue
I'm not sure
off
about the
with that
Visal. The Visal
slide.
hits. The Visal. The Visal here is
And that
fine.
judge's damage is highly variable.
Sure.
It's fair, but with light armors there, you can see that's just one pump kill.
Yes.
Sliding in at not even point-blank range. Super effective for Mata.
Before the match, I was watching over the players' PCs. Mata was warming
It was a
up
big
his
round?
neon
Yeah, if they
slides.
committed
He was just
heavy,
in the
they would have
range,
no money.
Sliding back and forth, killing bots.
It also gave them the possibility, if they wanted to, on this one, to buy the outlaw. But like they probably missed a beat with not doing that, but
just ridiculous. KRÜ really getting aggressive now. All the way through A, but there's 3 players holding back in spawn. It is a perfect read.
that's
Still
nice
Sadok
though. And stun was good.
for 2.
Stun was really good. Scuba had to move forward, and the guy at the back was stunned.
NRG are now pinched back into C, where there's all of this utility. Still holding it down. Mata and Brock get into the side.
Ran straight
See
for
how
it.
cautiously Silence plays. When he knows he has a big advantage, he takes it very timidly.
And this is a dream now for KRÜ. They already have
MW0 wants to use his ult on this. It's a good round. I want to try keep it clean.
That could be a problem. Silence will take 1 player down as the rest of the reinforcements start to arrive. Mata worried about a flank now. Slides on through, catches him on the reload.
Unlucky.
Doesn't matter. Sadok again gets the job
Yeah, he
done.
kind of dismissed.
So Brock is just a sitting
It's
duck.
nice for KRÜ. It's a
I feel
lot
like
of armor
every single
rebuys,
fight
but
there
at least
looks
they're
like
alive.
NRG should have won, but somehow KRÜ come out on top.
I need to see how Sadok got those kills in spawn initially. I feel like they got away with murder this round. Just a
Yeah,
stun
he's.
slide,
I mean, that's
everyone's looking at
really
Neon
nice
and
from Dante though.
doubles up
The
so
stun
well
is
there.
good. One has to
Really
reposition, the other
risky
gets
play.
stunned, and at the same time he's jumping out there for the swing from Sadok.
See the smirk come across his face as it doesn't let them easy round win.
One more in there at the end.
KRÜ have 1 plan there in that last round. That was run them down. Go, go, go.
Ult cycle pretty far
Pays off,
away. They
but
just got 1 more.
Look, Mata's back to the judge again.
KRÜ should be able to get some rounds here. It's not the best ults though.
You know, he's been known as
Well.
such a great opera on the waylay. Maybe he'll become the best judger on Neon.
We'll see. See how long he's allowed to keep doing that. Quickly prances over, clicks the switch on the door. NRG already into it. And now the Nightfall too. MW just trying to scurry on out.
They condition taking this space. Now
Oh
they
my
do
God,
something with it.
they
He's
can't
still
hear him.
going.
Yeah, the deafen on the blood trail too. Samata gets all the way up. There's a lurk going down
Dude,
in
it's a
mid
nice
as well.
round with this lock.
Brock might catch a
Not
timing.
even considering
No
this lock.
utility in his way. They have no idea.
Yeah, no one's
And it's a
even
new look.
thought about
It's
looking behind.
different. And it's coming at a bit of a delay. KRÜ are taking their sweet time. Steel Garden now to catch out everything, but 1 player drops in spawn. Now KRÜ have to worry about their 6 as well as what's exactly in front of them. KRÜ, Dante into the thick of it. As Sadok gets another. Sadok delivers once more. Great shots from him, back-to-back rounds, but it's not
great
over
smoke,
just
man.
yet. Kiko puts down some fire on the spike, but Silence is holding it down. He falls, and Sadok gets a 3rd. Kiko pushed into the corner.
Dude,
Sadok
Sadok is
again and
fragging
again
heavy.
is good for the job.
So much of the excitement around Sadok coming back was he's IGLing. The way he would mold this team and bring something out of the young players around them. I think we've forgotten how sick he can be
It's a very nice.
individually.
It was a very nice Visal.
In that
They actually
second
handled
game,
this whole
he's
round
on
really well.
points, and here it's a 3K in the previous round into a 4K
My guy, really?
in this one. Taking over. I did like that play from NRG. Taking
Who's
that
your favorite
same
pro aim-wise?
fast A-lobby default, popping
I mean,
off of
anyone
it.
with like satisfying
Retail
aim.
protocol was
I mean,
great
saying
from
that
KRÜ.
as
I
well,
think
I
something
do
they're
like
doing
watching
well
Asuna
in all
sometimes
of
just
their
because it's
retail
mad, his aim
rounds
style.
is they're
I don't mind, man.
constantly
It's not like I have
rotating
a
players through
set
B.
one that I
On their
like.
A retakes,
But
they're
people
re-pushing
like
to B
Primi,
main,
Tex,
opening the door and threatening there. And on their
X-Ross,
A
yeah, they've all
retakes,
kind of got the
it's same
same
thing where they're going through the
aim
blue
style.
room, through break, and then fighting through on that other extremity as well. And when you
Demon one,
combine
yeah,
that
the
pressure
snappy
from
aim's
two
the
angles
most fun to
with
watch.
having ultimates like the Steel Garden, which they had there, it is really tough to hold down the site, even in a 5-on-5.
So if you're NRG now and you've
Lumos,
seen
thank you so
those
much.
looks come in, you've seen those patterns start to develop.
Nice
you
timing
now
on this
call
as
the
well.
timeout.
In the
What are you looking
timeout,
at moving
hey, you know what to
forward
do?
these
Let's
last
get the
4
slug
rounds
oil
of that?
spam
I
going.
wanna see them
Thank you
try
for the
to
10
activate
gifted,
some of
mate.
their lurks a little bit more.
I appreciate
think
that so much,
getting
man.
either
Thank you so
Brock or
much. If
Scuba
anyone got gifted,
embedded
please
into a
at
front B
Lumos
position is gonna
OW.
be really strong.
Yeah,
for them.
and we
thank
saw
you.
Brock do that to great success in the
Yes.
last round with the kill.
Yeah, I like when they're fighting up there. I also think that
Thank you for
when they
doing
are
that,
going
man.
for these early aggressive plays, I'm going to be happy to see those players being left in positions where they can continue that fight.
Well, the early setup here
Lumos, you're
indicates a
right.
different idea, at least initially. 5 players, but always the chance to leave an embed, like you were saying, over towards A and
All right.
work the rest of the map. We'll see how things develop.
Money?
for
I mean,
NRG.
money's good for
Crazy,
everyone.
I don't think Mana has
It's a buy round, but
all half. Still on
people
that
can buy
judge.
next.
Still in this brawl, 5 strong to take A lobby again.
And the opening is fairly
Amphi
similar,
as well
right?
with the Prime.
Switch
Thank you for the
tapped,
13
and they're
months.
just
Appreciate
into
that
3
also.
once more. This time KRÜ have nobody home whatsoever. Last time Mata went all the way up the rope. might have ideas to do the same, and they actually hold the orb. I think they're trying to pull. Let's
I
just
think this
listen
is the
and figure out
most
what they're doing.
stacked group. Yeah, because of the KRÜ stuff, it is pretty stacked.
They're heavy stairs again. Same retake, guys. Same exact retake.
Okay. Wait, do I have anything to block Street?
I can block main. I can block main.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay, one way, scoot.
The same exact retake. He's not wrong. They just don't have the vice out.
Tree.
Damn.
Out front side.
I'm sliding on scoot. Nice. One more outside. One outside. Walk Evan. You will play. I'm playing default, okay? Wasn't gonna do.
Last player standing.
Nice try.
Very nice. They got a back-to-back nice retakes here. And Dante's done insane work though. Every single time on A, they've had some kind of ult that really just swings the retake.
2 in a row where it's come into these 5-on-5s, and I think they find a similar strength. Brock got 2
The
kills
listen in
holding it
comms
down
cast.
towards main, but once
Dude,
these
have we watched a
trades
round
came
where they
through and
win
the
yet?
work that Dante did on site with that chaos puts them in a position where they can again
They actually
pinch
always
it
watch the losing POV, you're right.
trade each other out so well.
Envy,
Saw
that's
that
it. Only
Getting
once.
down to something serious. You know, Mimi, I was hanging out in Shopify Rebellion's Alexis co-stream yesterday after our cast. She informed me that in our series, every single time we listened to a team's comms, they ended up losing the round.
That's what we were talking about.
And it's just happened again. Now NRG are going for the 3rd time running this round back. KRÜ holding here again. We'll see if they can course correct after faltering in the last couple. Sadak catches a sweet angle.
I mean, that's different. KRÜ's always been playing retake. Now Sadak willing to brawl.
Also different than NRG. Don't just try to blitz on through. Now, quiet things down.
Yeah, it's nice from
creep
KRÜ.
back to see if KRÜ have stepped up
It
in
is
their
nice.
absence.
And of course, on the far side, is a player
The mix-up's really good. I wonder if they only feel like they can
giving up
retake A when they
space.
have
Is it
those ults.
comfortable to re-clear off noise if that button gets tapped, if a step gets made, a paranoia, a neon, all that is coming for you.
The teams know they do a
NRG are
listening.
really trying to
I'm
sell
pretty
some
sure they get a
presence
heads up.
over on C. Dropping down the smoke, they'll show neon and fade on this side of the map, but the spike still hanging out. The re-clear comes in. KRÜ waiting for that one, and that's going to be the spike.
Dude,
left out in the
Dante
open.
does so much
Great
in this team.
control. Great control from
He does
KRÜ.
so much in this team, and it doesn't
Containing
look like
both
it,
extremities on the
but he
map, winning
does.
fights on both fronts. That's clinical.
It feels like they have no business winning both
Hungry,
of
thanks
those.
so much for the
You saw
prime.
NRG was ready
He's
for that
enabling.
re-clear.
He is
They're
enabling.
putting
You're right.
pressure on the other side, but
He's the
despite
space
that,
maker.
KRÜ still win on the re-clear, and they also
We need that space making
rushed to
stat.
pick it up in what was essentially a 1-on-2. Great anchoring from
Broke
him.
the crossfire stat. Remove the crosshair from the choke stat.
Really significantly changed his style. It's still a lot of the similar ideas as that Sen game, where they're almost always playing for aggressive re-clears in A, where they're almost always posting players aggro on the other
Let's
side.
spoke about
But it's still
how he's
showing
really
NRG
important
down
without
here.
getting many kills. Yeah, he's really good at it.
NRG allow Scuba to entertain the
What we
A
were
side
speaking
of the
about
map.
earlier,
The rest
man.
of the team work
Americas
C.
has a lot
Little
of
bit
good
a deeper
neons.
wall than in previous rounds. Mada's found it, pinged it, and they pop on 2 players through. Nice shot out from Ethan, catches silence on the swing. And now NRG start to overwhelm it, just less here. Really
God,
pushed
look
into
at
an
that util
uncomfortable
dump.
situation. On both fronts contested.
That was very controlled by NRG. The way that they condensed onto that site. As all that was going on, their lurker got a pick, also catching that re-clear over towards A. For KRÜ now, they do have the money to go for this, try and deal some damage. With a re-flank coming in a 2-on-5.
Isn't cast that
It
kind of
looks
stat? Nah, because it
And
won't.
ultimately,
It
there's no
won't
reason
come up.
not to.
It
There's
won't
one more
register
round
it
left in
unless
the
he
half
does
after
like
this.
damage or anything, right?
But with NRG falling so far away from the site, and the lurk on the way, KRÜ really have to find something soon. It's just not quite going to be there. MW will take the first one down, but as Scuba activates, and you got Maeda sliding all around you.
God,
I
weird
get a
aim
couple
style.
of kills for the highlight reel, but ultimately it'll be NRG bringing it back within 1.
Last round.
It was the early round success that they had towards C that
Utility
got
hit stat?
some lead
Chat.
going for
There's no
NRG.
stat that measures it, I promise you.
Move back into
It's
it here.
just,
I like the way they
just
approach
that.
that wall.
You gotta,
Silence almost always plays
You
one
gotta
of two
trust
ways.
in your
He's either
eyes.
jiggling and playing very aggressive, or when he's falling, he's playing back and just fighting off utility.
I can't hit this dude. I can't hit this dude, bro.
So they realize once they push him off the line, they can
Traded
get
by
contact
teammate
up
stat,
to the wall,
but what if you
fight
don't
through it
die?
together, and then find a punish on that soul anchor.
One more last chance to fight things out here at the start of a round. But interestingly, NRG have the most passive approach they've had all
Teddy,
half.
thank you so much, mate.
Just
Appreciate
hanging
the
back
prime.
towards
Thank you for
spawn.
doing that.
Seeing where the walk-up's going to be. Well, unbeknownst to them, KRÜ
The Vive is the
rather
S.
contained for now.
What if you get the first kill, but
Still jiggling.
this is going to go
On it.
on forever. What if you provide the first kill by making space, but then you die later on in the round?
Just looks back towards Sniper's pit, a chance to
Yeah,
be
I promise you there's no
aggressive there
stat
and
it
look to
that would
pivot
be able
back
to
towards B
ever
late if they can pull rotates.
Still,
cover
I
it.
like that there is a Vise wall right in the center of this pit.
And I like that KRÜ aren't over-rotating to C. They're keeping a heavier presence on B.
When
off
does
of that.
Demon 1 play
See,
next week, man?
basically 4 players will be in
Excited
position
to watch him
fight
play
if
though. Now he's
anything comes
Perma
from that
Chamber,
side.
Perma
And
Jet.
it's because Sodak
Dude,
is still holding the
I wish
forward
MB
line
had
on
some
A.
easier games
Don't have
because
an
I would
early
back him pretty
idea
heavy.
If anyone's over here.
They
It's
just
been a
have
while
some
since
rough
NRG
games.
have thrown the Viper wall up either, so he hasn't been forced off the line. Finally will be, and as soon as the
Good
wall
jump
goes
spot.
up, you see he's ready for the paranoia. Dante moves
Sorry.
over to him, so
It's
does
not the right
Silence on the
smoke,
map, who are very quick to respond.
Trying to give a gap, an opportunity for Scuba to get something B. Still nothing here.
Nightfall
They pull out
in.
with the fake.
It's the pinch onto B. The Nightfall to fake it out, and now everything being thrown into this B site. KRÜ, a little bit on the delay, and you have no clue. Someone's wait. Different player, same team. KRÜ into the site
Dude,
now.
fast
Silence
plant.
and Les
Look at the time, no time to
absolutely
plant.
striking things
Oh my
down,
god,
and
they've
as
owned
the
it.
planter dies, this is just a
Whoa, they
perfect
killed
round for
everyone
KRÜ.
as well.
Ridiculous.
Dude, I'm
Out from
telling you,
them.
Dante,
Nice
man.
work.
KRÜ had
Go,
great answers
bro.
in that round. That pit was never actually pressured away towards C.
Okay, you guys weren't lying. They
never
look good.
rotated off. They pretty much always had a very strong setup on B. That even when that A fake attempt came in,
Dude, look at him.
still
2
was
free
really
kills.
close to
Because he
left,
just slid out into the middle.
realizing that with A pressure plus a B pivot, he's likely going to have that chance to fight through the door again. This KRÜ team is giving great opportunities for their players to be proactive in these retakes, to push through and punish.
Well, I've been told you would not believe who we have in the arena with us today, so I'm just gonna let Liz show you directly. Let's go see who it is.
Look who I found in the arena. It is Kendall and Savannah of Girl Set. I am so excited. Y'all give it up for Girl Set because when
Yeah, what
I
is
found
this?
out y'all were coming here, the playlist changed, right? Only your songs came on. I was like dancing to commas walking out of LAX, right? I looked like a freak, but I love that you're here because both of you love Valorant. You are here, you play Valorant. You said to me you
guys
play,
don't know?
playing some
Surely
Reyna,
someone in
you've
chat
been
knows.
playing some Asher and Viper. As a fellow Asher main, we love to hear it. But you said something in an interview a bit ago. You want to do a song for Valorant. Talk to me about that.
I do. I really want
They're a
us,
K-pop
Girls, to
girl
really
group,
create
okay.
a really hype song and hopefully perform it one day. That'd be amazing. So being here obviously is so much fun for us.
What do you think the song would be if you could have like? Because right now you had kind of that like early
Lumos.
2000s R&B vibe, which
20.
I love. But what would you think your Valorant song
Wenny,
would
thank
be?
you so much, dude. I appreciate
I feel like
that.
we'd have to tap into like the super like performance like esque vibe. You know, like the Valorant track.
Hey, not to
very
do.
grand,
Lumos
very
OW,
epic
say thank you
vibes.
if you
I
got
think
gifted.
We definitely tap into that.
Get some vocals in there as well, some nice belting. Now we are here with KRÜ versus NRG, our current world champions, and our second time now we've seen the first full KRÜ roster. Who's gonna win? I would ask you, Prep.
I mean, I want to see Sodak and Les come back.
Okay.
So
All right, what about you?
I mean, it's really tight right now.
Mhm.
Honestly, I feel like it's kind of up in the air. But
They have
just
1.8
looking
million
forward to a
monthly
good game.
listeners. It's pretty
And we
legit,
love
man.
that answer. Everyone give it up
Guy Cameron,
for Kendall
thanks
and
so much for
Savannah
the prime.
one more
Appreciate
time.
the
But
3
we have
months.
a very tight game to do back
XD
to, so
Culture
friends,
as
please
well,
take
the
it
prime.
away.
Thank you for the 4 months.
Mimi, do you rep the set?
Oh, I'm always repping the set.
Yeah,
No one
I love
ball,
to
yeah,
hear. I've
sounds
been
like
repping the
it.
set for years, but I see we got Girl Set in the crowd today.
I
Of
like
course,
less
KRÜ and
fans.
NRG thinking about very different things
Augusto
heading
in the YouTube
into
chat as
the
well.
second half now in a very close game.
It's
that
sad that
KRÜ
one of KRÜ, Fury,
slight edge in.
MIB or
Yeah, really impressive
MIBR or
what KRÜ
NRG is not
pulling
going
here.
to
I think
London.
they had great
Only one of
reclays,
those?
Great protocols on their
KRÜ,
retake
Fury,
in that
MIB,
half, and
MIBR,
a similar
NRG.
theme to the Sen game. Individuals
You might have the
stepping
4
up.
actually.
Sodak and Les especially leading the way.
Yeah, I think you might actually
Two
have 3.
veterans.
Sorry, 3 out of
Finally
the
got
3
their
in
visa
there.
managed
3
to
out of
show
the
up
4
here
in there. What I'm gonna say.
in the full
Holy.
form.
Maybe God needs to go back to bed, man. What's
NRG.
going on here?
It's a strong comp on defense as well, and an opportunity to see what they've cooked up here.
E2 and
What
Lever
is their
there as
first
well.
bout in 2026 on
E2 don't
Lotus.
look great.
might be similar to what we saw on the attack side. Some brawls over
I agree with the Lev though.
A main.
Lumos. Dude, you gifted 30 gifted
Jam,
subs
we're
before
keeping it
you
going
subbed yourself.
into the pistol round.
That is
Keeping it
generous.
calm
Thank you so
here.
much, Lumos. I appreciate you, dude.
TJ
Thank you for
Mimi on the
everything.
mic.
You're a beast, man. Thank you for doing that.
Hey, listen, leave that to the pop.
Bro forgot EG.
Les brings the wall down.
Sure.
Ooh, wait, he's just kind of doing this all on his own, walking forward.
I mean, Sid Hawk is here, but he's walking straight back into Mono.
No. think he had the clear. If Mata has a rifle in hand, might have been able to spot it, but only with the pistol barrel. Tucks himself away, so first strike goes over to NRG.
KRÜ have players on these other side just waiting outside in main. And with the pop of that break door,
crazy.
They can try and contact back through. It is so slow. The entire team is just walking around the map.
My Neon is shift walking into C while my team is shift walking into B. KRÜ have done nothing
Are we gonna do a
noisy
little bait
this
on this?
entire round so far, yet somehow they have a plant. NRG sort of shrink back to play together. We got four
it's a
guys
shame
ready to
Zedek
pop
smoked
on
there.
out here. The relay bolt
Don't
goes
disagree
down.
with it,
Mata
it's just
flies
unlucky.
on through and spins around 180 for the kill.
It's a nice
Pistol
retake on
is
this
done.
1-1 on the pistols.
Wow. I've been waiting for Mata Neon for a reason. That was nasty with the spin on the slide there. And just such a weird approach from KRÜ. Full contacting into that one. It's a reasonably normal position to play tucked behind that box, but just not suspected here by Les. I guess not feeling any pressure. He thought that may have been the Senti that was that weaker side. That risk taken does not pay off. And NRG, you know one thing about them? They're good at converting their advantages. And 5-on-4, that's now both pistols won.
Back to a similar opening for them. Actually going all the way forward. The Sadok teleports into the corner. Interesting round open from KRÜ. A lot of presence on B and kind of just sending Sadok to see what he could do over on Rebel.
KRÜ have gotten a lobby control with pretty much no resources here.
Yeah, it's crazy that they're just working
Nice
all
shot, I think.
3 lanes back-to-back
Oh
rounds.
my
that time it
god,
works
speaking
on
of
the
nice
sealer.
shots, that was nuts.
God, Les can really do some impressive stuff.
He's one of those players that you kind of have to give nothing to. Just give him his own lane, let him work. He's always been that way. I think one of the players that has played one role, one style so well for years. It still works.
There's a fake pressure over towards A with the 1, the walk
KRÜ's
over
Neon
towards the free
working
side here.
again. This time, flies on forward, just trying to hit the B site on his own.
He's done good
Dante
though.
will
He's
falter
done really good.
as the rest of KRÜ group
They at
back
least
up
get
to
a
the
plant.
on
Yeah,
C.
it will get them the plant. That's something.
Gun that they
The
can
Sheriff
pick
with
up.
the Bandit, they might be able to pick up a couple more picks, do a little more damage.
And they get the
later in
plant
this
offside
round.
as well,
You talk
not
about
bad.
NRG converting advantages. It's because whenever they're up in numbers, you see them just shrink together, bundle up, make sure they can always find a trade.
If you're playing Premier, playing with friends, want a team to copy when you're thinking about how to play defense, I think NRG is a great answer. Love playing the percentage, and that's exactly it. Triple swing towards spawn, 1-for-1 on silence.
W trying to get in front of that.
Yeah, he had to get
Honestly,
one.
had a pretty decent timing there, as one player was switching
Definitely had
over
to get one
to the
there.
smokes, but Brock
Not bad
will have
damage.
4 kills
I'll
onto
be
the
happy with
round
that.
and
Are
work
you
himself
calling
Definitely be
halfway
happy
up
with
to the
that.
Steel Garden. What?
Are you calling him
Got
W?
that plan as well.
MW.
They
No,
didn't
I
put
just
too
heard
much
W,
into it in
like,
terms of the
I heard
buy.
somewhere else. 7-7 though. NRG
Sheriff,
back up
one
after
Sheriff,
a
one Bandit, I
clean
think.
conversion off their pistol win. Something tells me that judge is going to get handed over to Mata now. Is this the theme for KRÜ? Both rounds now, they have full contacted around the map, put very little presence. and just
So
tried to work their
closest
picks.
to a Vice ult, so
That's how
pretty
they
good
wanna
to
play this
retake on
map,
this
or
map for sure.
Do they have anything faster primed for us?
Yeah,
It's
over
interesting,
towards
right?
A.
Because it is a full-on
Classic
mirror
one here
matchup
with
between
the
these two
gap, yeah.
comps, and there
It's
aren't
such different approaches, at least from these
Yeah,
first couple rounds, right? Because
definitely.
NRG pretty much every round
Yeah,
last
it's gonna
half
be waiting
had
for a
an
little
early
bit.
default that was
It's a
something
bonus
aggressive
on
with
this
the
one,
Neon.
so waiting for them to go aggro.
Wow.
They go
Mata
aggro
just
and there's no
clears
real
them like that.
reaction.
I mean, that is aggression from the Neon.
Yeah, that's
Pushes
unlucky
up,
for
reads
KRÜ.
Les's play, and
No
Like it's down
Viper,
again.
so
Yeah,
pretty
this is a
hard to
true
re-clear
bonus
this one
out of
pass and it's
NRG as
holding
well, so-
over towards A.
Big pressure into the second half. If KRÜ were to falter here, wreck their econ. as NRG
Chat, you
starts
see
to
this wall that
snowball
they
this
do
out
here?
towards
The
ultimates,
leaks
towards
out a little bit.
the map win.
There's
that's such a
two
big
reasons
player
that
to
it leaks
kill.
out
Normally
slightly.
You're not allowed to just have
You guys know
someone
what they
holding
are?
this passive line on A because of the threat of the Viper wall going up. But now, that jiggle is
Someone's
highly
got it.
effective with Viper dead, and he'll be able to get very early information for the rest of NRG to rotate.
Yeah, if you wanted to break it, now you'd have to use an Omen Orb. Oh my word, silence. Good on
From the
that.
Prowler? Yeah, basically.
There's still another player in the
The,
corner.
the Prowler
there's
goes
no
out
way.
and wants to clear over
Brock just
towards this
steps
corner.
right
Has to
into
go
him.
like deep
Knows
around
exactly
this
where
corner to
Silence
clear
is.
it, so
Silence
you
has
can
done it
dodge
on
the
his
Prowler.
own.
By it being close, and at
Wall
the
goes
same
down.
time, if the wall is up, you get like a
Lotus
little
Guardian
one-way when they
again
run into it.
connects to
You
bring
can
this
see
down
them
close.
fast as well.
KRÜ
But it's
have
mostly
given
due up to the
themselves back
fade
the
detail.
numbers advantage.
You didn't study for the quiz, it's
Lotta
okay.
is still in the picture.
I'm not calling
That means
individuals
one
out.
shot to a Guardian or a Judge. This round is still scary.
Amada's flexed himself all the way back into A. After seeing now Kiko on this side of the map,
This is a long flank.
it's going to be less
Work
expected.
for flashes
MW
too.
was
Does
ready
work for
for it.
flashes too. It just depends on
Now Kiko
the agents and where it's
realizes
going.
his chances in this round are dipping away. Silence just did such a beautiful job to equalize this round. Not just
Yeah,
one,
just give me
but
the big
two
buy around that.
kills, locking it down on the lurk.
Yeah, and I thought this was looking so bad for KRÜ. They lost less almost immediately. NRG was stacked heavy towards the right side of the map, but that shot.
Is there a way to do this wall without the
He
gap?
was not
Yeah,
ready
the
for Brock,
barrier starts a
but
little
KRÜ
inwards,
step
so you can go inwards if you don't want to have the
immediately
gap,
breaks
but the gap's good. Dude, Lumos, what's going on?
He got really underrated
Another
after
10. This is
how
40
poorly the
gifted
end
for me
of
tonight.
2G's stint went in the league. But he's really showed up on KRÜ. Proved why he got a slot.
That's
Yeah.
insane, bro. Thank you so
Next
much.
step.
The individual mechs
It's
on
easier
point.
to do without the gap than with
Good
the gap.
understanding
Yeah,
how to play as
that is
well.
very
The
true.
KRÜ
It tucks
not
in a
wasting
little
breath
bit.
here, fighting on forward. Sada delivers the first one. Mada's still dancing
Big
around.
jaw. No trade on
Only was
this?
shut out by the in-game leader.
Very nice. NRG are in trouble.
KRÜ yet to commit as they just swing right out into the open.
Oh,
That's NRG dropping the spike. Although Ethan will have to dodge away.
it's insane to get it
His
back to a
counterpart on the other
2v2.
side.
They'll double swing.
Still advancing. Brock is shown on up, pulls away from the spray, back into it. There he
The little
is.
jump
Good for
out's
two in the round
insane
for
there.
NRG.
Such a Brock
Tucks in,
round.
jumps out,
Jump
swings.
peek around the corner, back
It's
in with
insane.
the Odin.
Bro, the fact that
to
they
shore
double
up that
swing
last
back here
kill.
to get that trade back over towards A was pretty
And
cool,
it was
man.
such an advantage for KRÜ.
They really caught him off.
Absolutely won out in this early A
Bro, there's so
fight.
many gifted
With
right
these
now.
picks here,
Again, Lumos,
Sidok
thank you for
trading
the
up for two.
40.
But we got
Tonight,
NRG
that's
back
insane
in
from
with
you.
this
And
refight.
Demon One
Two
Glazer as well.
players
Thank you so much for the
on
5
open.
gifted. Also, appreciate that.
One
Corey Clapp on
three
top,
back
5
into
as
a
well.
situation.
They don't teach that shit. They don't teach that shit.
Thank you so much, you guys. Chat, if anyone gets gifted, make sure you add whoever gifted you.
Yeah, not a lot of people are doing it like him.
Give it Corey Clapp, Demon One Glazer, or Lumos.
So, KRÜ changed their approach. Have the spike and 4 players outside of B, but already NRG have
Just a
shifted.
low
They've
buy
got a
for this
great
one.
read on
I mean,
this hit.
B's doable.
See how much it comes into play here. Both Leon's
Dude,
going sliding
Did
on
you
through.
well, I was watching him on the
Dante
mini-map,
first,
man. That was
and
nuts
in
from
the
him.
mess that is this B site, it is NRG slightly advantaged.
Dude, you
Steel
could
Guard
definitely get
primed.
out of here. Yeah.
Pushes MW forward. I mean, he's just gone on a journey right now.
Low HP though if he
Seems
turns
to have
around.
Some idea.
Ah, it's unlucky.
And will end up clearing the corner. That's
I
great.
wonder if he thought his
presence of mind
teammate
out
had his
from
back
him.
or what.
Silence now realizing the B site is not open for business.
Again, Corey, Demon One Glazer, thank you so much. And Lumos also, mate, thank you for doing that,
He
bro.
wants to kill before he can try and do anything here. We'll get the spike point down, but isolating that fight is going to be so difficult.
Nolan with the prime as well, thank
NRG
you very much,
proving
mate.
up his 3.
Weighing on his mind right now, the odds of this clutch, whether or not the Steel Garden is worth using. In this position, no.
The blind is dead.
The clock working down. And Silence knows where they're coming from. Good smoke to play around, sees the barrel. Gets his kill. Silence can make a go of this yet.
Ooh,
And as the double swing comes in,
unlucky, it was a nice
NRG
try here.
just play it so nicely with
Dose
numbers
plays
again
as well the prime,
to
thank you
reclaim
for the
lead.
prime usage as well, mate.
We talk a lot about the individual
Saw the
impact
world,
that
yeah,
Odin
he
has,
did
but
good.
I think one thing that is so underrated about that weapon is the pressure that it provides when you're already at an advantage.
Maybe
When
a
you're in
timeout
position
before
where
this
you have to
big
swing,
buy round.
You have to fight. You have to make the play. It is so difficult to swing into that weapon because you are going to get bullet tagged, you are going to get slowed, and he can just tuck slightly behind the wall and keep shooting.
Not needed, they got good
Real
ults.
difficult to fight back. And
Yeah.
I mean, Odin or not,
This is,
Brock's having a hell of
I
a
don't want to
game,
say this is pretty much
17
it,
and
but
9.
it's a really big round.
He's loving
It's still
things right now.
recoverable if KRÜ lose this, but
Interesting, though, that after 2-round wins, Kiko still has a Sheriff in the inventory.
no one spammed the box. 1, 2,
So
nice,
wholesome. Now
guys.
Mata falls onto the spam.
Yeah, I want that spot to be
That play gone
unplayable.
awry.
I want people to just spam it every single time that you just can't go there ever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about this, Sheriff. I wonder if the idea was Mata ults late round, passes the gun.
Not quite sure how it went down, but end of the day, it means that
It should never get value. It should legit never get value. You're not wrong.
now. Scouting ultimate sees Kiko, and it's great capitalization for the rest of the team. KRÜ are there.
Great reclear out of them. I love the timing of all of that. The ult comes in just a second before the haunt, and then the slide comes out.
Nice.
Look here, look here, look here. Oh, you're dead already.
The Omen
So
ult,
many
yeah.
things to think
Both
about,
teams
so
using
many
that
things to
Omen ult as
look
well.
at to break.
We had that fast B hit from
No one taking a
NRG as
lick of
well, and then
damage.
they
This
did
is
the
already
replay
a
with
showed
this.
up round for KRÜ.
Oh yeah, just gorgeous. 2 heavy armors undamaged. So when you talk about these
Yeah,
last
definitely
few
gotta save
rounds in
this.
a close
This is,
game where you know rounds are going to be traded back and forth, you're not going to be building up any sort of
probably a
a
judge if
good
they
loss
didn't.
bonus or stable economy. Having flawless rounds like this mean a ton in terms of trying to close out and win this one.
They do for sure. And also maintaining ultimates is big, right? The only thing they had to use to win this round was that Omen TP. I want to see back how they got
This
that
compo,
opening
the
kick
Raze
onto Mata.
Neon
Not sure
variation.
if it was just a read and spam, or
I mean,
they maybe caught
I'm
some
fine
glimpse
with
to
either of
lead
these.
to them going for that spam play.
I think
A lot of teams, when they just
the problem
walk
with the
into
Raze,
mound, are just gonna go ahead and spam
the
that
Raze
box in
is
case
I guess
someone
you have
could
to
be
lose your
behind.
info
Could be as simple
senti.
as that.
Then
yeah.
you're just gonna be
So you have the
way more
person all the way in the
proactive
back
or
line that's
way
doing the
more
spam.
aggressive
The
on
rest of the team
defense
walks
than you
in.
might want to.
Catch him swinging out. This is the play where it's all those things to look at.
I would
and break
basically
it.
play this
Still,
comp right now
the
if
Haunts
I
is
was
gonna catch
in
those
a
two
team.
players because they were looking at the Omen
It
first.
just looks the easiest.
See some frustration from Mata. Didn't even really get to play that round. Now he's back to the judge, with an ult in hand, and this tells me it's going to be a brawl for Ed.
Unless Phoenix is somehow unreal at this, I could definitely understand the Phoenix thing because you want to go aggro as well, but
Traded out silence to find the first, and Sadok not slowing down either. What a rundown out from KRÜ.
Insta double TP. He's going
Big
for
Joe.
more. Let's listen
Oh,
to
he
KRÜ.
got an extra. It's on. Oh my god, they keep doing it. They're like rounds that are fully done, and they keep getting kills.
Não tomou, não tomou. Eu vou até o Jin, guys. Plantei, velho.
Mano, planta uma ali pra seu aqui.
Sim, vamos.
Mano, vou tentar
Acho que
subir
eles insta jogaram escada, viu?
Sobe, sobe, sobe aí, sobe aí, sobe aí.
Pegando a ele, cara.
Escada?
Vai ser os dois. Acho que eles resetearam pro céu, viu?
Pode ser.
Swings after as well. Nice confidence, nice impact, man.
Absolute
He
precision.
had been a little
Out
quiet.
from
He won him a
MW's there for the
pistol.
Red Bull clutch. That
He
was,
wins him
that was a
this.
thing of beauty.
Yeah, it was so sick from him.
Like how
these
calm they
shots
are with their
back.
comms.
Thought the round was over when
Oh,
this
pretty,
unfortunate catch came through
pretty
Dante
calm to listen
on
to.
that bad timing. He isolates these fights so well. The side step just goes a little too wide for Brock and shuts him down instantly.
Yeah, that is bad news
Less
for
cool that they
comms
both
versus
played for stairs.
believers
Oh,
on
interesting.
that one, as KRÜ end up winning a round that they had no real business doing.
No, that was a big advantage for NRG. They had, I think, a good read in going for that fight. But I want to rewind earlier.
Nico
The
now,
double
right,
TP
for
from
NRG?
Sadok, the way he played that was so good. I think the agency that Omen gives him, the ability to play make and find that gap in the chaos, he's really good at capitalizing on it. Notice it in quite a few of their rounds when they're team fighting, that he'll just take a risk like that and then be way ahead and out of position and catch a player or two.
Yeah, that quick scaling is really hard to keep track of, especially when there is so much utility and noise
And when
being
Dante
made.
is just running around like a maniac on the other
'cause
side.
he's always the first box you have to check off, right? Deal with the neon first. Then there's still some serious threat also charging you down. So that's now the first time KRÜ have strung together 2 rounds in a row on this attack side, and it comes off of some nice scrapping at the start.
It's a weaker
Good
buy
time
for
for an
NRG.
outlaw.
They do have ultimates behind it.
Really good time for an
Stack
outlaw.
4 players towards the A side of the map. They're calling their own
Does
timeout here.
Brock
On the
get
back foot for the
wrecked
first
jump
time this
spotting.
half.
Yeah, NRG choose to force up
Prius, mate. Give us the other POV.
with whatever they can.
if
Less
there was
the
a shot
only
here,
guy
but
hanging out
maybe.
here. Being allowed to do a lot. That's a pit down, getting chased out by the
Aggro
Prowler.
pit on
Somehow alive on
defense.
69 health.
Look
This is
how
nice.
long he stayed there. Wanted to see if he could catch someone just playing towards the edge of that pit.
You got a fake Omen TP
Crazy
though,
too.
surely.
Big risk for him to hang out like that.
After taking this space, Energy activate elsewhere.
Especially as he got two, he's just gonna fake TP close. It would cause a lot of issues.
As well. And against a Vise, against a Viper, a full hit through main is very difficult.
This is a hard round to solve because you have Viper and Vise still with their util that you have not dealt with. Now down to 50 seconds.
They smoke the choke because they realize that the wall's here, right? So they can break the wall. Break the wall.
The difference for KRÜ is there is a steel garden ready to go.
Smokes.
Especially with where NRG are playing on this site. Hard for Mata to escape from it. KRÜ have now seen the wall, teleports in. Two players enter this fight. It's about to be a bloodbath. No one has any clue. The stuns are brutal. And it's Dante on top. Kiko swings out into the open, and he's going to be dealt with.
Gotta get
so now it's Dante's turn to get active back into spawn. KRÜ
a little low.
Having a field day now as Ethan enters in, only to fall.
Big molly.
7 seconds left. MW in some trouble, still plants the spike. Scuba
oh, it's insanely winnable.
Dancing around. Into the clutch now. He's been spotted.
Dude,
and
he is
shut
again
out. That's 3
just.
in a row for KRÜ.
It's 13, but man,
so,
so much impact in this 13.
The Insta Viper's pit, the amount
Pistol,
of
a 1v2 and a 1v1.
Sides. But you have to give credit to Dante here. This was pandemonium with the stuns back and forth, but he sidesteps as that stun comes in, slides back through it. That offsets Mata a little bit, gets in his ultimate, and then he breaks
Forces
through the
him to an eco, right?
And in the midst of all of that, too, has that very quick turn of a Vise flash as well. If that catches him while he's stunned, that kill doesn't come down either.
Such a good sequence. With their loss bonus, NRG still have weapons.
Wow, let's just step straight into the snake bite to break a haunt.
He has not respected them at all,
No, it's unbelievable. And what it does is it sees that the Neons on that side of the map see so much for KRÜ. To go and try and break the wall on C.
Neither of them have actually baited that wall out.
I believe they did, yeah.
What is this, Joe?
First attempt failed, so the second one had to be called in.
Look at Mata, posted very aggressively on A.
I'm just not sure how this works because MW is coming. They have a perfect
Oh, that was a
read
nice
on
idea,
it.
though.
Mata does escape.
They got a good read that he's close.
Counters with a bolt.
I mean, even with util, it's a judge.
They
Still
know now.
Scary.
Yeah, Mata's not fooling anyone with that position.
That's bot time. 50 seconds. KRÜ are still reclearing back towards A.
KRÜ's lurking has been elite on this half. But NRG have the trap ready to go.
That's really nice from Les.
Seeing something though, pulls Kiko
Go
away.
to re-clear over towards A, and they know there's some kind of pressure here.
Still in position, reading a C hit with
Dude,
his
they
paranoia.
legit might be able to.
25 seconds
God, it's gonna get so weird. I'm not sure about this call though. The fact that he broke the fade eye here, they know there's pressure here, and then he opens door, he's lurking. It's so weird that this spike to a fake. Oh my god. You get to, did you get it? Holy, the spike goes down.
The spike, the IGL just needs to stay alive. There's not enough time to actually go back and plant this spike.
What a tether.
As the tether comes down to Ethan.
Oh, no time, bro. This was nuts.
The IGL
Dude,
on the other side will tear him down.
Look at his face. He's like, okay, he might have messed up with this call.
The entire map at once. Less lurking in, calling with 20 seconds left to go back.
Yeah, it felt weird.
And there was
felt weird to go back with the spike when he's made when he's cleared the fade eye.
Mata, a chance to drop the spike. Ethan capitalizing off his opportunity, but look how fast the rest of the team realized. Sadafy's full sprinting in. They knew the win condition was the kill. And Ethan just had nowhere to run. Wow. In the chaos, he knew how many players were on the other side. Didn't feel comfortable fighting into A.
Nice.
Hardly a moment to breathe
Double
now
judge
for
on this
NRG.
one
Their
as well.
backs against the wall, trailing by 3 rounds.
Got free A control.
KRÜ have slowed down the clock just a little bit, letting Sadak move on to this high position, but KRÜ had a
Is that a
great
default for
read
NRG?
were looking for the fight.
Nice.
NRG's theme of this half has been embed a forward A player and stack the other side. This time, it's aggression on C on B, hold forward angles, with a more passive A setup alongside the Vise.
So the default is a 3-1-1.
Continues on B.
But then if they don't push, goes into a 1-3-1.
into tree.
And then if there's no one going
Sodoc's gonna
B
sink
early,
that
it then
one.
goes into a 1-1-3, and then you got a
Dante to come
strong
through this door.
early info.
NRG isolate the duelist with the wall. Dante into the site now. And Dante will fall. NRG have found there too. Ethan into the
Very
corner
nice.
is out of the equation. As KRÜ.
Big
40
duel
seconds
from
left,
Adam.
pivot back
Perfect
into
gun.
Mata.
That's a judge.
The judge waiting to deliver
Little
his
fall back.
verdict. Down in the bottom. There goes Mata.
Incredible.
Only leaves one left for KRÜ. It'll be less now into the 1-on-3 for the map. He pulls up the pit. Has a lot of territory to play with now. He's gonna let the pit fall. What a choice. Player still decayed, one out in the open. Les sees the first, needed that kill.
Impossible now, mate.
Now Scuba has a chance to just sink this defuse. Doesn't even matter if Les is gonna get these kills because
Well,
the spike is done
nicely
for.
done from
NRG on to 10.
Get rewarded for
This
this.
team is
It's such
so
a good
hard to
default,
put
man.
down. If you've watched them in international events, if you've watched them here in Americas, you know more than anyone else, they win the close games. They push back, and this run is such a good example. It's such a good change up from them. Going more aggressive on these other sides, putting their forward embed on C instead of A, and actually winning out in the chaos of the team fight. I think their investment in shotguns, both on Mata and on Brock, has been huge for them. When you play back,
Might be
when
the
it's a
best
chaotic
go at
fight,
this.
Those things rip. We're gonna see another one right here.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
Mata's judge.
For the smoke to dodge the potential fade eye.
Pushed back into the corner for now. There could be a fight right here. Scuba thanking his counting his lucky stars that he's still alive.
There's been a lot of outlaw purchase, but NRG's been respecting it. Full armor on everyone but Mata.
Wow, Kiko having a few different ways to try and escape there. But keep your eyes on KRÜ, back on that A side over on Switch. Les has the forward position. Now,
It's pretty nice from KRÜ. They could,
And again, it's a weaker C site setup from NRG.
they could just try and heavy go over towards door just purely because they got Vice or managed to pressure door quite a bit.
And again, KRÜ are putting pressure one side.
Or two.
That's two players seen. Two players seen.
3 players now.
On the Omen ult. Let's NRG stick around.
How much? Les is going down here, but how much
On
does
the
he
other side,
see?
the lurking Neon might have opened something up.
gets
Yeah,
out.
this is the right read. But
Sticks
Les is
around, dude. Is he gonna
staying
go
there.
open door
Catch
again?
the players rotating off the site.
Even
See
had
what
the
he can
time.
do. He is right in the
It's
middle of
man,
form.
insane.
And no one knows yet. Scuba
Done so
spots
good.
him.
Kept him interested the whole
How
time.
much can Les find?
Dude
It'll
tried
be
to get out
nothing
again, but
against
dude,
Mata.
he might have
That's a
won the
win
round with
condition
this.
for NRG. Now the lurk is in a factor. You have
Can't
an
believe he
advantage
went
in
back
your
for more,
retake.
that was
But
nuts.
it's still guarding for silence. He
Hey,
needs to
Fawns,
live
Fawns,
and give
Fawns,
value.
Fawns,
I don't know
Fawns.
if he can actually live. He tucks back into the corner. One
Little
bullet
late.
in the outlaw.
Yeah.
The steel guarding comes out. That is going to be his last breath if NRG close in on him.
Bones, whoa,
They've
just
actually
pop
let
it
him
all
play
down,
this one
man.
out. NRG are taking their time. They know they can't come back in with the pistols. What it means for KRÜ, setting up perfectly into this post plan, mowing them down in Waterfall.
Done.
Only 3 alive for NRG. Mata got the first. But there's so much left to do.
Really
KRÜ
nice, man. Cool map
stands
from them.
strong
Look
and
good.
takes map 1.
A great
Guys weren't lying,
conversion
they
on
look
their
good.
map pick. That attack side got off to a rough start. The adaptation, the